Welcome to Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In, where automation professionals can stay in touch with the latest enhancements in sensing, data communication, and control.
Welcome everybody to Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In. In today's episode, I'm fortunate to have Mike McCabe sitting right here in my office. I think this is the first, Mike, right? We've never done it in person under COVID rules.
That's right. Yeah, I am pleased to be here.
Yeah, this is really great. And today we're talking about a brand new UHF RFID head we call the F191. Mike, what is this product?
Well, this product really stems from the history of RFID here at Pepperl+Fuchs. And what I mean by that is that we came out with high-frequency IO-Link heads a few years ago. And ever since then, they've been very, very popular. A lot due to the fact that they are very reliable and simple to use. And so originally there were 3 head styles that we came out with, and they work great, but sometimes with high frequency, if you're only getting a few inches, some applications need just a little bit further range.
So we need more range. That's the name of the game here.
That's right. And so eventually P&F said, well, we are going to make ultra high frequency. Pepperl+Fuchs said we're going to make ultra high frequency so we can get past those few inches of read range and we can get into a meter, maybe up to 1.5 meters for an IO-Link ultra high frequency head. And so that's exactly what we have right now. We have the F191, as we are calling it. And now you can add ultra high frequency RFID to your IO-Link system.
So tell us a bit, why did we go the IO-Link route? That's very interesting.
IO-Link is very popular for a lot of reasons. Even the IO-Link Master, if you look at it, right? You have on our IO-Link Master 8 ports. So you can hook up multiple RFID heads very simply. You could, for instance, have an ultra high frequency head on port 1, maybe some proximity sensors on some other ports, and then even hook up a high frequency RFID head on port 7, for instance. So there's just a lot of flexibility, not to mention there's a lot of parameters.
Actually, before you go into that level of detail, I want to talk about the flexibility. It sounds to me that it makes the life of a planning engineer much simpler because they know when they go with the IO-Link route, the only thing they have to really consider is the IO-Link Master. If they're going to connect a sensor or a vibration sensor or a photo eye or an RFID head, really doesn't matter anymore.
No. Makes it very, very simple. And that's why we've developed this IO-Link version of this RFID head.
What type of applications do we have in mind for UHF and maybe even specifically for the IO-Link version of the UHF at the F191?
Sure. So I should start by saying that we already do ultra high frequency and we have some real winners in our portfolio. And this is very similar to those heads, which is great because it offers a lot of, let's say, flexibility in your setup. So for instance, let's say they want to ensure that their tag is read. Okay. It's a very, let's say, a specific process that they need to make sure that the tag is absolutely read. We have things like power sweep, where you can increase the power if the tag's not read the first time, making sure that the tag is read. Also, we have easy mode, which is super helpful. Now, where this is helpful is a lot of the customers, if you're new to RFID, or if you're just trying to get your system set up quickly, easy mode lets you basically read the tag data just by hooking it up. So you hook up your RFID head to the IO-Link Master, and almost instantly you are reading tag data.
It's almost like an inductive sensor or photo eye at that point in time that reads data. It's no further, no commands, no further configuration needed. Easy mode's great, right?
Yeah. It really is. So you can do up to 28 bytes of data, which is mostly suitable for, we find, 95% of the customers. So now there's the ability, of course, if you need to really customize your application, you can do so. We have what we call expert mode. So you can really get into the nitty-gritty of things when needed. But again, easy mode, right out of the box, covers 95% of our customers' applications.
So would you agree that if I pushed you to come up with a reason for using this head, where does it shine? You think that the simplicity aspect is really where it shines?
The simplicity, the ease of understanding, and then just the reliability.
That's good.
Absolutely.
Okay. Talk us through a system. What does it take if someone has never used RFID and they want to use this particular solution? What are the components needed to end up with a functioning system?
Okay, so obviously we need the head. So as we call it, the F191 in this case. And then you need one of those fancy cables, going back to your iLink Master. And it's not even a fancy cable, right? That's the point of IO-Link, is you're just taking a normal unshielded 3 or 4 wire connection cable.
Yeah, there's nothing fancy about the cables for IO-Link. That's
No.
one of the great features about it.
Yeah, so I mean, there's one port on this RFID head. There's one port going back to one port on the IO-Link Master. Like, I don't know how you make it simpler. The power is coming right from the IO-Link Master, and that's all you need. So you can go up to 20 meters away from the IO-Link Master, and if you wanted to, just with one of our IO-Link Masters, you could have 8 heads if you want to. So 8 heads, 8 cables. You can't make it simpler than that.
And then, of course, we need a tag.
Of course. Absolutely. And we have plenty of tags in our portfolio. It just depends on your application. So do you need something mounted on metal? Do you need something for high temperatures? Do you need something embedded in metal? Do you need a very inexpensive paper adhesive tag? It just depends on your application. And that's what we're here to help you with.
Very good. Very good. So simple setup: tag, head, master, and in between a piece of cable.
Absolutely. Yep.
Perfect. You alluded to the fact that configuration is in many cases not even necessary.
Mm-hmm.
But if someone wants to tweak it, if someone has a special, a really difficult case, and they identify that they need to make some change to the setup, how's that done?
Yeah, so I think it's super simple in my opinion. One way is you can use the web server on the IO-Link Master. That's really simple. You just hook up your personal laptop. You can also use Pactware. You can do it through the PLC. You can do it through an IIoT language like MQTT or OPCOA. So, I mean, there's a lot of various ways you can use. So whatever you're comfortable with, basically, whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
The nice thing, of course, is that there's multiple ways to then control the system. As we know with our IO-Link Masters, you can have the PLC controlling it, or you can have the MQTT portion helping out with control. So just a lot of flexibility these days.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it's this time for the challenge for you. As always, Mike, I'd like you to think about 5 words or so that you would like our listeners to take away from our conversation. In the meantime, while you do that, I'm trying to come up with a quick summary, and please correct me where I missed critical features when we're talking about the F191. So we're talking about a UHF RFID head that is designed for simplicity. It's designed with IO-Link in mind because that is really the ultimate in simplicity. It is a high-performing system that has extended read range, like we know it from UHF technology. And in many cases, I learned today that you don't even need to do any type of configuration work. You take it out of the box, you connect it to IO-Link Master, and in no time flat, you're reading RFID tags. So what did I miss?
Well, you got a lot of it there. Maybe the applications we could touch on really quick, maybe where it's used out in the field. In my experience, automotive has certainly been a popular place to use RFID that we've seen. So whether that is in the paint shops or whether it's in
body shops.
Well, the body shops, yeah.
Assembly, yeah. RFID is used there.
Yeah. Tagging the substructures of the car, or to logistics. We see it a lot in logistics, material handling, even down to access control, making sure someone's not touching some equipment maybe that they shouldn't be. defect tracking, of course, we see it there. Even locating objects in a warehouse. We've seen that as well. So a lot of places that RFID is being used. And I tell you, if you're looking to get into RFID and not sure where to start, I would say that this is a good place to consider.
And of course, we have awesome tech support if someone gets stuck.
We really do. We absolutely do.
Very good. Now it's your turn. 5 words or so.
You wanted it, you got it.
You wanted it, you got it. Okay, yeah, that's right. We wanted our customers wanted, or our customers clearly love UHF technology. They also love IO-Link. We see great demand for those technologies, and here's a perfect combination. Well, as always, thank you very much, Mike. This is our episode for the day, and I'm sure we'll talk soon again. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sounds great. Bye.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Pepperl+Fuchs Plugged In. Please subscribe to our channel and never miss hearing about the latest innovations in factory automation.